Here we go! Here we go!
Unbelievable, friends and family. Unbelievable. I said, yo, what's up, everybody? I'm Amara. This is Amara's Logic. Got a new video for you today. Milwaukee Bucks trades, rumors, and news. Live edition. Before we get into it, you know the spiel. Comment, like, subscribe, and share this electrifying content with the people. Salute the friends and family. Salute the Bucks Nation. Just getting home from Fiserv Forum, watching this atrocity that I watched between the Milwaukee Bucks versus the Los Angeles Lakers, where we just got styled on in front of friends and family. That first half we played was absolutely awful. Awful. We couldn't hit anything. We couldn't do anything. It's almost like we didn't even show up until the second half. No one gave us anything. Like, this was crazy. I don't want to hear nothing about no back to back. I don't want to hear none of that. We just played plain terrible. I do want to give us credit for fighting in that third quarter and not laying down. I do like the character of this team where we do fight, we don't give up, and I do appreciate us not laying down and getting blown out by 50 points. I do want to say that I am proud of them for doing that. At least they did that. They had some fight. That 15-0 run they went on in the third quarter was impressive. But what happened in the first half and the poor shooting, sub 30% shooting in the first half was just too much to overcome. You can't shoot that bad against a team like the Lakers. They're hitting shots and they're going to get calls. It's going to be difficult to beat a team like that. I mean, Jesus. Kuzma played terrible. Myles Turner played terrible. One of the few bright spots I would like to say is that Gary Trent Jr. seems to be out of his shooting slump. He did look really good in the second half as far as finding his shot. Also, AJ Green was finding his shot in the second half. So that's good to see that our shooters are hitting their shots. So hopefully we can take that momentum into our next game. But we laid a complete egg, friends and family, a complete egg. This team was in shambles by the time the first quarter was over. I mean, let's look at these numbers. This was crazy. And it's just like it's the same thing over and over. Not playing good defense, missing shots. It's just the same song and dance over and over. Bucks get throttled at home 119-95 by the Los Angeles Lakers. DeAndre Ayton went off for 20 points. Luka Doncic 41 points. But let's pay particular attention to the free throws. Luka Doncic shot 20 free throws. 20 free throws. Austin Reeves was 9 of 17, 5 of 9. He had 25. Bronny James is trash. He did nothing. Jackson Hayes, the backup center, had 10 points. They shot 49% from the field, 13 for 33 from the three-point line, 39%, 91% from the free throw line, 30 of 33, 13 steals. They got 13 steals. It's crazy. 13. They had 4 blocks, 15 turnovers. Giannis Antetokounmpo did all he could tonight. 9 of 15, 101 from 3, 13 of 18. We leave so many points on the board by missing free throws. I mean, obviously this game was a blowout, but we leave so many points on the board with missed free throws. Giannis 13 of 18 from the free throw line, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, but again, 5 turnovers. After yesterday's game of 7 turnovers, Giannis has to get better with the ball. 1 block. He only played 32 minutes today, but had 32 points. Kuzma, after we gave you all that love yesterday, bro, all that admiration, all that support, you spit in our face, bro. You spit in our face. You played 20 minutes and you had 1 point. You played 20 minutes and you had 1 point. Myles Turner, a day after having a great game, 3 points. AJ Green, 5 of 10, 15 points. A lot of his damage was done in the second half. We didn't get much from Ryan Rollins today, only 10 points. Bobby Portis had 8 and 6. We just didn't get any help. Gary Trent Jr. again shot a little bit better today. Hopefully he's getting his stroke back. 5 of 12, 13 points. And Cole Anthony, did another terrible game. 18 minutes, 0 points, 7 assists, 2 turnovers, 2 steals. Shout out to Gary Harris. I do think Gary Harris played solid in the minutes he was out there, but it just wasn't enough. We shot 40%. We shot really bad in the first half. We started to heat up in the second half. So 32 of 80, 15 of 39 from 3, not too bad. But again, 16 of 24 from the free throw line. 67% is crazy. We got to tighten that up. Only 20 assists lets me know that there was almost no ball movement. Another high turnover game, 17 turnovers, 6 steals, 4 blocks. Just a bad game. Just a really bad game. I guess my boy Antrax would say this is a scheduled loss, but I don't like it. We actually had more field goal attempts than they did, which is crazy. But 40 to 49%, I want to get down to these points off turnovers. Bucks gave up 26 to 21, so not too bad. Offensive rebound, it was fairly close, 11 to 12, so that's good to see. I did see us trying to crash the boards. Defensive rebounding, they had the edge. It really was just we couldn't hit anything. We really couldn't hit anything. Even fast break points, not crazy. 12 to 11 points in the paint, 38 to 30. It's really was just we couldn't hit anything in the first half. Like that was crazy how bad we were in the first half. I don't know what that was about, but that was insane. I, it's like we didn't even show up. It's like we didn't even know that we were playing the Lakers today. Like it's Saturday night, bro. You playing the Lakers with Luka Doncic, and you don't take that seriously? I mean, Jesus, y'all. Look, we scored under. We didn't even have 40 points at halftime. How bad is that? We didn't even have 40 points at halftime. We didn't even look like a professional basketball team. We were just out there doing nothing. We're not a polished basketball team. We got some dogs. We got people with heart. We need a leader on this team, you guys. We really need a leader. Someone that can galvanize and make this team believe and give this team some direction. We need someone to give this team some direction. We have talent. We have some talent on this team. We need direction. We need Doc, just look how bad we were. Look how bad 30, 35, 18 to 16. We showed some heart in the third quarter with the 38, and then that was it. We ran out of gas and then got punished by over 20 and let Luka style on us. We got the Cavaliers coming up. It's not sweet for the Bucks, y'all. It's not sweet at all. It's not sweet. I don't even know what to say. Like, this was just a terrible all-around performance, friends and family. We couldn't do anything, man. Anything. Coach can't help us. Giannis was sleepwalking through the first half for the most part. No, people didn't look interested. Couldn't hit anything. We need KPJ back immediately just to get some type of stability. And Cole Anthony's been really suspect these last couple of games too. I don't know what's going on with Cole Anthony. He's just been looking out of sorts as well recently. This team needs some direction and guidance, and I don't think Doc Rivers is the person to get that to him. I'm being serious. Let me see up in the chat. What up, Pickle Luke, Derek Stevenson, Nola's Cafe, I see you. Jimmy Roller, Jack Dre West, what's good? Brett, I see you. EP, I see you. Shout out to the channel members. King Kwame, what's good? Jeff Riley, I see you. Bunny Poker, what's good? Childish One, I see you. Appreciate y'all tapping in. AB, what's good? Mr. Cool, the living legend. Hoyt Street E, I see y'all in the building. Highest human actors to inspire in the building. What up, James Turner? I see you. Appreciate y'all tapping in. DT, I see you. Greg Delaney, what's good? I know Jeff is tight. Sadowski, my boy, what's good? Appreciate you. What up, Tish? Dr. Smith, Bshack, I see y'all in the building. Trina, Boy Mommy, Janet MOC. What up, queens of the chat? What up? Ponte, I see you. This was a nasty L, y'all. This is a nasty L. Oh, I got the homie Ponte calling in. It's been a minute. Shout out to Ponte. What up? BKC, what's good? Bleacher, I see y'all. Let me tap into homie. It's been a minute. Deadtron, I see you. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Beloved member of the chat tapping back in. It's been a minute. What up, Ponte?
What up, y'all?
What up? What up? This was a nasty one today, bro. This was nasty.
Nasty work. Lakers gave us nasty work today.
So tell me how you feel about everything, Ponte. It's been a minute. Salute to
Bucks,
Ponte.
I feel like the Bucks ain't. They need another two. They don't have another consistent score on their team.
But when KPJ comes back, we will have a
I
consistent.
mean, hopefully, that we hoping. Let's be honest, we hoping. We haven't seen it, so we gotta hope. So hopefully KPJ. That's our last hope because the way Giannis was staring off in space.
Right, bro. He just looked disengaged in the first half. That was crazy, bro.
I'm like, this man gonna leave because he like, man. He was looking. Did you see him? I mean, I was.
Right, he's like, did you see him? Right.
Like, man, he like, man, it's crazy. Like, cause it ain't like the Lakers came off. The Lakers came off of back to back too.
It ain't no excuses for this,
And no
Ponte.
excuse. I mean, this is like every back to back, right? The Bucks look pathetic. End of story. They look
We don't look
pathetic.
prepared.
We don't have the team that can come out with no effort, and we
Agreed.
shouldn't have a team. Outside of who's our superstar and who's our next star, right? It's Giannis and a
Mm-hmm.
whole bunch of developing players. So my thing is, y'all can't come out and then it's Kuzma, right? And Myles Turner, whatever he do, whatever. We don't know what we're getting out of Myles Turner. Let's be
Yeah,
honest. We
every
don't know.
game is different.
We don't know what we're gonna get from Myles Turner every game, and that's the problem with the Bucks. Nobody's consistent. We don't know what we're gonna get from Rollins, game to game. We don't know what we're gonna get
Kuzma,
from
look at
Luka.
Kuzma and Turner had damn near 30 apiece yesterday, and now
Then got
today
one.
they had 5.
Yeah, so that inconsistency ain't gonna roll against the good teams. Eventually, they just gonna be like, well, I mean, it's unpredictable, right?
Right,
But at the end of the day, you need at least two players that's gonna always give you close to 20.
I agree. Consistently,
Just to stabilize the team, so you ain't getting blown out by 30, waiting on the magic player to pop up. You know what I mean? That's what we was waiting on, the magic player to come out of nowhere.
it get
AJ
hot.
Green,
It get
Gary
hot.
Trent, to
Right.
get hot. And we don't know who player. We need somebody that's consistent and just have a game to themselves. And we ain't got that. Like, it's supposed to be Gary Trent, let's be honest. But he ain't it. You know what I mean? He just ain't it. He a role player.
I agree with
AJ
that.
Green, role
Gary
player.
Trent is a role player. I agree.
Because, I mean, his shot be on and then it be off. And he be looking like, what he doing out there?
This is the first time he been in double figures in like 7 games.
He was just bricking. He was building a house for a couple games. I'm like, this dude is out
Do you
here
think
bricking.
are you blaming it mostly on the players? How do you feel about Doc coaching, like rotations?
Even the game we won yesterday,
Yeah,
it's the offense. Even though we scored 140 points, like, the offense is real
vanilla.
non-creative. The real non-creative. There's no creativity to it. It don't get nobody off. You need, in that type of offense, you need somebody that can create their own shot.
I
The way
agree.
they run it, somebody else. Because they standing around and then you see them have to hurry up and try to create their own shot, and it's nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Right.
That's why KPJ maybe can do that. But you see Myles Turner create his own shot, it looks
Yeah.
pathetic. Myles Turner is pathetic in
We
the
don't
paint.
have any creators on this besides like Rollins is a creator, Cole Anthony to an extent, but he's wild. It's really just Ryan Rollins. Besides
Yeah, and
KPJ, they
we
can
know
create their own shot. Gary Trent
he's
Jr.
not
as much as people love, he can't create his own shot. That's
no, he
not
can't.
his. That's not his thing. He
Anytime you see
can't
him
do
go to
that.
the basket, you looking like, what he about to do?
Do what it
What he
is.
about,
It's almost like
what he about to
Bobby
do?
when Bobby be hustling on these fast breaks to get the ball and do something goofy. Oh, Bobby on the fast break be looking crazy.
Every
Bobby,
time Gary Trent go to the basket, I'm like, dude about to injure himself. Because that's what it
bro,
look.
he's so
He look
uncoordinated.
he look like about to get injured. I'm looking like, bro, please just shoot the jumper. Just go
I'm
back,
ready
shoot
to
the
see some Pete Nance too. I'm gonna keep saying that. I just want to see what he can do because he got some size, some intelligence. He should be able to rebound, hit threes. I really want to see what he can do. And then people is hyping Oladipo too, saying he looking good and her. I don't know what to
That's
say about
that's
that,
some
but
that's some Buck stuff right there. Oladipo. Boy. So
33,
he was
33.
on, every team he was on, he didn't even make it, but he gonna make it here. Oh, okay. All right.
Hold on one second.
Uh,
Appreciate you, Dr. Smith, with the 199 super chat. Salute. Good to see Ponte on the stage. Facts. Facts. Facts.
We might as well bring in Alex Antetokounmpo. If we talking about Oladipo, what are we talking about? Like, don't do the Oladipo. We ain't doing that. We ain't gonna do. We might as well starve the masses if we doing that. Like, what? That boy done. We know it. He know it. He know he just trying to. Yeah, hoping to wish. What's that boy? What's that other boy that used to come and go on the G League? Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
right there with it. Him and Oladipo. They just trying to make their comeback. Good luck to him. Good luck. But if we gotta depend on Oladipo, we're cooked for the year. Giannis, we might as well trade Giannis now. To be honest, we gonna have to make a trade eventually. But you know, because we got a good enough team to make the playoffs,
Right.
but we don't got a good enough team to make noise in the playoffs. You know, And maybe we'll see when KPJ come back. Maybe he if he give you a consistent 20.
He can help, but he's
Yeah.
not like going like raise our ceiling like that. He helps us become
He
a better and
could
stabilize our team.
he could be better. He could make the team a lot better if he can be consistent. But his problem is what? We don't know if he can be consistent.
Consistent,
And
right?
that's the thing. Well, every Bucks other than Giannis on the team, we don't know where the consistency gonna come from. So if he come back and he consistently give you 20, consistently get some buckets in certain spots,
I will
then
say
you
this:
got
if he could give us 18 or better, I'm cool.
yeah,
If
yeah,
he could get
yeah.
18 or better, I think
18, 8 assists,
Yep,
nice
some
defense, hustle,
yeah,
get them loose balls that everybody else seem to stand around and watch. Just those things, man. Like, those plays that people don't see. If he
right,
can do that, then we good. But he has to be consistent. If he can give you consistent that, then we got something to build up. Because we know Myles Turner is a 3-4
right.
scorer. Like he's not gonna give you. He shouldn't be your second scorer. Because
No,
his
I
moves
agree
is
with
trash.
that.
His offensive moves are just complete garbage. And if we honest, Doc needs to run plays for him. Because that's the only way. Only way I saw him score in Indiana is where he did a pick and pop. Pick and
Right.
pop at the elbow. Pick and pop at the free throw line. That's his shot. We ain't ran one all year. So of course he gonna struggle
We're
because he
not
ain't
running a lot of plays, and that's part of the problem too. But that's a whole nother topic, though. Hold on one second. Let me get the super chat. Bring in Bshack. 1 second. Appreciate the $5 super chat. P Coop, salute. You ain't say nothing behind it, but if you got something to say, bro, say it in the chat. I'll read it off for you, bro. Appreciate the $5 super chat. Let me bring in our Florida legend, South Florida legend here, Bshack. Hold on 1 second, sir. Let me get you in the building. There we go. Right, right, right. Bro,
pathetic. That
right.
game was
I'm go ahead and finish
pathetic.
Ponte, then we gonna go to Bshack.
No, go ahead, B-Shaq. I
Bshack,
feel
right?
that
Let
game.
Bshack cook.
That game
Go
wasn't
ahead.
even worth watching. I looked at that like, what?
Go ahead, Bshack.
Now I'm gonna do like Giannis did in the first
Just
half
terrible.
because they all need to have masks on as bad as they look. Man, that was atrocious, man. That was an
Yeah,
embarrassment to the profession of
Thank you.
basketball.
Thank
that's how I
you.
feel.
And now I understand. 'Cause I just saw Doc's press conference, and he said they were tired. There's nothing we could do. They were tired. They didn't have no legs. Got to throw this game out. If you have that type of laissez-faire attitude, what do you think the players are going to have?
Now you feeling me.
Then he
Now you're
said, then he
feeling
said, then
me.
he said Giannis was supposed to play in the second half. He was supposed to play in the first half. How he played in the second half, like with the ball in the middle and something like that. But so I'm like, so why do you put him on the side to the side and say, yo, remember what we talked about? You used to have the ball in the. I'm like, so you said, well, Giannis didn't do it. He said Giannis didn't do it in the first half. He waited to the second half. But you should tell him.
Communicate. Right.
You should tell him this team wasn't ready to play. It wasn't ready to play. But I got some bad news. You can easily say throw this game out. But the Lakers are playing a back-to-back too. And
Correct.
guess what? Guess what? Talent
Talent
had
mismatch.
low talent is exposed by good talent.
Mm-hmm.
And the level of guardsman play that Doncic brought and
Reeves.
Reeves, it's not just the fact that they're excellent ball handlers and shooters. They're both high IQ.
IQ.
We can't compete with that. We can't compete with skill plus IQ. And they played us like a fiddle tonight. They were playing with us. They made my man look like a superstar going to the hoop, dunk after dunk, lob
Jackson
after
Hayes.
lob.
Oh, Aiton.
Yeah. Because they played us, man. They were orchestrating and
But
manipulating our defense. in such a way that the IQ was so much higher than ours. We couldn't compete. We can't compete because we don't seem to have, first, we don't have anyone organizing the offense. We have no one that says, point guard, he like hold his hand out and be like, all right. Yeah, we have nobody that knows how to say, okay, y'all get over there, Giannis, you get in the post, get the right angle to make an entry pass. We can't do the simple stuff like that.
We can't even inbound the ball. It's a you rolling the dice and we inbound the ball and we rolling the dice. Now you feeling me? I had my moment yesterday. Bshack is having his moment today. Mm-hmm. Yep. Go ahead.
That was on NBA TV in front of the whole world. Giannis can kiss any hope of the MVP by. He's if this keeps happening, he's going to get more and more frustrated. He's going to get more and more frustrated. They need KPJ back yesterday.
Yep. Agreed.
They need him back ASAP. And I love Ryan Rollins. Hip hip hooray. I love him. He is not a point guard.
No, I agree.
He isn't. He doesn't have point guard instincts. He has yet to throw a lob to Giannis.
That is true. That is crazy.
Year.
That's crazy.
Look how often Reeves did it tonight. Look how often Rollins hasn't done that one time because he does not know how to. He reacts to the defense. He doesn't know how to manipulate. He doesn't know how to. In boxing, we have a term in boxing called setting traps.
Yeah.
He doesn't know how to set a trap for the defender to set him up.
Boxing bar.
So that you can get your man open. So we got a lot of issues, man. We got a lot of issues right now. We're exposed by a good team. Charlotte beat us 2 games ago. We took overtime to beat them. Mm-hmm. I got news for you. And I hate to say it, but I'm gonna be a truth teller to the day I die. We not as good as we thought.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I was thinking about that Bshack because Charlotte ain't even had their whole team.
All right. And LaMelo was playing.
LaMelo barely played. They didn't have Brandon Miller, who's their second best player, and they still almost beat us. And they blew us out the first time without LaMelo, I believe. So it's like the Bucks don't come with effort in some cases. They got some players that need to be checked. Simply at that, like you can't be Gary Trent and be just no effortless Gary Trent. You know what I mean?
And low key, we might be missing Torian Prince. Low key.
If we missing Torian Prince, we might as well hang the season. Like what? Missing Mr. Zero? I can't believe we said that. What? Zero this, 20 minutes. Like what? No, we can't be missing Mr. Zero. If we missing Mr. Zero, try Giannis now. I'm telling you. I ain't lying. Like Torian Prince, that's what we missing. We missing. First of all, we missing a better coach. Mm-hmm. We need a better coach. If we're gonna have a young, because there's no way we should be bad on back to backs. You know why? Because we ain't an old team anymore.
Correct.
So we should. I
want to bring up a point though. Amtrak's brought up that we played 5 games in 7 nights or something like that. So that could be the impact of the leg. So hold on 1 second. What up, Jeff Riley? Hold on 1 second. What up, my boy Pip Bayless with the $2 super chat? Cheers, Bucks Nation. We need a coach. You damn right, sir. You're damn right, sir. Salute. Go ahead, Pronte. Then we gonna go to Jeff. Go ahead, Pronte.
No, man. I just don't think. We're missing KPJ because we just really don't know what this team look like fully loaded. But we just missing energy. The Bucks come out with no energy for a young team sometimes, and it don't really make sense. You know what I mean? It just don't make sense. Like you come out on a back-to-back, they came off the flight, they got off the flight late. They're an older team, and you still get dog walked by 30 at home. You got to go after that game, go in your own bed at your house and get at home. And you got dog walked by 30 at home. Like, where's the intensity? Like, it's like they conceded the game before it started.
That's what they came out so flat, like they didn't even care, like they didn't want to be there. This is a nationally televised game. You playing the Lakers, Giannis. You're playing another MVP candidate. We just assumed you was gonna score 50. We just assumed that's what was gonna happen, and then we saw you just in the stars, just looking around. Just he
Yeah,
wasn't even with us in the first half. Giannis was not even with us in the first half.
well, it's gonna be hard for Giannis to score 50 if dudes are missing wide open shots. They
Oh,
miss
Yeah,
shot after shot after shot
shot.
after shot after shot after shot. Front. Most of them are front rim. I mean, the legs were probably gone, but I just don't. I just don't. How you miss that many shots, man? I mean, we're supposed to be a very good shooting team. That's supposed to be our MO, our shooting. And we were just like bricking them, man, just throwing up bricks, uncontested bricks.
facts.
It's crazy.
Uncontested
Crazy.
bricks.
But I do want to give them their credit for that third quarter burst, the 15-0 run where they didn't give up. I always want to give this team their credit for showing heart. That's one thing they do have. They don't really lay down. And that's personal with the team. That has nothing to do with the coach. I just want
So,
that to be separated.
so okay, let that be noted. But here's where we are. We celebrating one quarter. That's where we are.
They had one good quarter. One good quarter where they played like they wanted to play basketball. Then they just like, you know what? Let's
Did you not see my boy AJ Green come out in that third quarter and put the team on his
Yeah,
back?
I
He
saw it.
came
I
out in the
saw it.
third and was doing all of that.
It was
But we
nice.
needed that in
It
the
felt
first half. He missed some
it
wide
felt
open
good
ones
for a
too.
moment. It felt good.
He missed some wide open ones though too. Those are the ones that was hurting because it seemed like I know that maybe a prisoner of the moment, but it seemed like every time we miss a wide open three, they would come back down and hit a three or score a bucket. It just seemed like it's deflating because you're missing wide open shots and they're coming down and scoring. And that seemed to happen most of the first half.
I just have a problem with the Bucks defense all year long.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah, the
awful.
Bucks defense has been atrocious all year long. Besides the game they played against Golden State, their defense has been really suspect. Really suspect. I thought it was just a defensive rebound, but it's a defensive effort. Period. All the way
But you
around.
know something? You would think Doc would have been like really like firing them up, like knowing they're gonna be sluggish. Firing them, especially since JJ Redick been talking about you like a dog for the last 2
Right.
years. You should your competitive juices to want to beat JJ Redick should have spilled over to the team, but I
Right.
guess you
Doc
didn't
got
use you didn't use that fuel for the fire.
Doc ain't got no competitive juices no more. We know that. Doc ain't got no competitive. Doc got competitive
He
juices.
got
Bshack.
competitive
You
He
really
juices.
believe that?
dry.
You know he don't got no competitive. Doc do not care if they win or lose. And you can tell by the way he coached his back. Why he coached the way he coached. Period. He really
I
don't
agree with
care.
that. I just want to piggyback off of that. If any other coach saw their team playing like that, after they call a timeout, they would have been furious.
Yeah.
They would have been some emotion. There would have been slamming a clip. It would have been something to show that you care about what's happening. I don't see that emotion from Doc Rivers. I'm just being real. Like, if you care, you will show it. Your team will feel it. We're an extent. You know what I was watching today? I was like, damn, I wish we had a coach like that. I'm going to switch topics just real quick. The Indiana Hoosiers in college football got a coach that came in talking crazy and standing on business. Every game saying we will whoop top 25 team, and you could see that energy that he was bringing was exuding to throughout his team. They felt the energy that he was bringing. A team is an extension of their coach. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's why I stay on Doc Rivers' helmet. We could look at any other sport. Championship teams have championship caliber coaches. You cannot win without a great coach, period. What team besides the Cowboys back in the 90s when they had Barry Switzer got a championship on autopilot? It don't happen. It don't happen. You need a quality coach. We do not have a quality coach nor coaching staff. They have shown us that they don't know what they're doing or they don't care. One of the two, you figure it out, but they don't care. It's just
Until
enough.
your point. If the coach don't care, you take it on the personality of the coach. If the coach already saying we tired, he was tired of coaching. You tired of coaching?
Right.
You tired because it's a back-to-back coach game. You got tired. You like, so what you tell the team? We gonna lose this game because I know it's back-to-back, y'all. So
It's
just
a
fight.
schedule loss. Don't
Yeah,
trip.
it's a
It's a
schedule.
schedule.
You
Yeah,
still got
schedule
lost a little
loss.
bit. Like, if you got a coach like that, of course your players gonna be like, Coach don't even expect us to win. This ain't even a real game, So players coach Doc is too much of a players
Players
coach.
go. I agree.
And
He's
that's the
not
real problem.
disciplined. Right.
He's
No.
not disciplined. Doc is not disciplined. He has no discipline to what he does. And that's why you see it on offense and defense on the Bucks. There's no discipline, no consistency. There's really a lazy kind of effort ish
Even
to the
look at our
Bucks.
turnovers. Some of them are such knucklehead, just throwing across the lane. All these is reckless turnover. We're averaging damn near 17 turnovers the last 3-4 games. 22, 17 today. You can't beat good teams giving the ball away 17 times. You're
But I
just
bet
not
our
gonna beat
players,
good teams.
I bet our players can do good press conferences now.
Oh, bro.
I bet they can do the press conferences well. I bet they go golfing really, really after every off day. I bet they own the
Oh.
course. You know what I mean? Get Doc out of here. Let's be honest. Doc ain't gonna be the coach. If we don't get Doc out of here, we're gonna lose Giannis pretty soon. Cause Doc just ain't got the energy for coaching anymore.
No,
Yeah.
we are Amtrak's. It was really that third quarter. Like I said, I appreciate them fighting back, bro. They got hurt. We just don't got no direction because we don't have no coach. That's the problem. That's why I respect the players, because they got dog in them. They were competing. Your coach is not competing. That's the problem. He's no longer
No.
competitive. He's going through the motions. Just like he taking y'all through walkthroughs, not taking it serious, it shows it spills over on the floor. It
Yeah.
spills over.
I think he's allowing his players to get away with being lazy. And that's
Yeah.
the bottom line. You're allowing your players to play like this. And you making excuses for them. And it's really no excuse because the other team just got off a back-to-back on the road. So what are we talking about? There's no excuse. You got the advantage no matter what you say. It don't matter. So you have to literally check yourself and say, am I really coaching?
Right.
Collecting a check. Because Doc is collecting a check. And we know
Right.
he ain't.
He is collecting a check. What
He
up,
just
Tish?
collecting a check right now. He ain't coaching. He conceding game. Your team is not good enough to take games off.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I don't understand, like, how are we good enough to concede games?
Here you go. He wants to go in now.
Like, what? How you gonna be good enough? How you think this team is good enough to concede games? We ain't no championship caliber team. We gotta fight for the playoffs, and you conceding games at the beginning of the season.
Yep.
Like, man, what are you doing? Like, that don't even make sense.
That playing they were saying before the season don't seem too crazy when you look at it
because
now.
you can't see. You see, I watch a lot of NBA. There's teams that's warming up. Atlanta's heating up. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
There's teams that's starting to pick up their steam and put their stuff together. And the Bucks is conceding games to the Hornets.
Bro.
You're supposed to beat the Hornets, breaks off the Hornets both times. The Hornets
Even the
wanted
Pacers, even the Pacers game.
the Pacers. The Hornets
we're
wanted
not
to concede both
careful.
games.
We're not
But
careful,
but
we're
let
gonna
it
be
be
a
a
500 team soon.
Hold on 1 second. Go ahead, Bshack. Go ahead, Bshack.
No, I just want to say, if we're not careful, we're gonna be a 500 team soon.
pretty soon,
Mhm.
yeah. Let it be
If we're
as
not
long as
careful,
it's
we
an
got
in-season tournament game, Bshack. This is
yeah,
when they get the effort up. When they play them
yeah.
in-season tournament game, they get maximum effort.
He
Um,
said Max.
They've been
have
Cavs
you ever
net.
noticed that? It's been 2 years. In-season tournament game, play as hard as they possibly can play. Then
They
the
play
next game, they
Cavs
play.
on Monday, and they play which I won't be able to watch that game because I don't have Peacock. Anyway, and then they play the Sixers, but they got two other explosive guards on their team
Right.
on Thursday. So I just think that to me it's obvious now. We're gonna have to make a move before the trade deadline. We're gonna have to make a move. We got to find out who's out there. I think you gotta leverage Bobby and get Bobby, and you're gonna have to put somebody else in the deal. If you want to get a decent amount of talent back. There's a lot of teams now since this draft, college draft, is supposed to be one of the best we've had in a long time.
Mhm.
There's a lot. I think more teams than ever are going to be like a race to the bottom. So there are teams now looking to unload some really good talent, knowing that
The
that
draft.
player doesn't want to stay around, you know, for for a tank season or for a rebuild or whatever. So there's some opportunities out there. There really are. So we're gonna have to do something
At
because,
what position though, Bshack?
well, again, Bobby, you need between you need wing play. You need four. I think you need a really athletic four because Giannis he's the only low post presence we have.
That's
He's
true.
getting beat up down there. There's nobody fighting down there. But I don't know where Myles Turner is. I don't know what Bobby's doing. We need someone at least got some calf muscles. Bobby ain't got no calf muscles, man. Bobby can't even jump. So he needs some help. We need some help in rebounding. We need someone athletic that can jump through the roof. Period. Or if we make it to the first, if we don't get out the first round, Giannis is even guaranteed
Oh,
he's
he's
going.
out of here. Yeah, he's out of here.
So we got this ain't about surviving the season. This is about going deep into the playoffs.
Yeah, we do need to make a move. I agree.
I would say is for me.
I got you in a second, Jeff.
Oh, go ahead, Jeff. You want to
Yeah,
go,
go
Jeff?
ahead, Jeff.
Oh, go ahead, Ponte.
No, I would say we need
Go ahead.
I feel like we need a score, like a almost like a Chris Middleton score. Somebody that can two dribble, put it up is good. You know what I mean? Not overhandle the ball, not have to do all this stuff. Just a score like that. So if we had a score like that, that would take a lot of pressure off of Giannis. You know what I mean? KP, because we don't have a lot of creative players, but I'm assuming when KPJ come back, we got somebody that can handle the ball and break down the defense a little bit.
They can create his own shot. We don't have enough creators.
Yeah, but we just need a scorer that can get in the pocket, almost like a DeRozan, almost like one of those players that don't need much. You do boom, a move, a jab stack, and it's up. It's good.
But that's not gonna help us on the boards, though, man.
What up, Robin?
I mean, yeah,
we need possessions. We losing possessions.
I just don't think I think the boards is an effort problem. That's a coaching thing. Like, you know what I mean? That's most of like that team we played wasn't too big. We shouldn't be getting out rebounded by the Lakers. DeAndre Ayton is soft. So why are we acting like he's this ultimate rebounder? I saw the dude on Charlotte. He wasn't no bigger than Giannis. He was grabbing a whole bunch of rebounds because the Bucks gotta be coached to rebound. They gotta be forced to rebound. That's on coaching. You make your team rebound.
In an ideal world, you get scoring and rebounding in the same player in an ideal situation.
Right.
I just think that you gotta coach rebounding. You gotta emphasize rebounding. You gotta emphasize because we know professional players can be lazy.
Agreed.
Putting their body on the line, putting that extra effort to go rebound. That's just a thing. So I think that I can see what you're saying, make a trade for player, but but at the same time, you gotta keep your spacing, right? And at the same time, you just need a scorer, somebody that can consistently get points when Giannis is off the floor. You know what I mean? And that's what the Bucks kind of miss. The person that when Giannis go out the court, who's scoring? And it's a hole there. It's a big hole there. And if the Bucks don't figure out that hole, look at the Bucks plus and minus when Giannis is on and off the court. It's terrible.
Yeah.
So
I didn't need to go get Markkanen, man.
Markkanen, now if we can get Markkanen,
that changes everything. Yeah,
I like that. I like that. That's what I'm talking about because he don't even have to dribble much. Catch and shoot, post up a little bit, shoot.
And he can rebound.
And he's long enough to rebound. He can play 4-3-ish type of position and be effective without even having to bring the ball up the court and handle the ball too much. And that's the type of player to book. So but will they go get him? Because
can we afford it? Can we afford him though, cap wise and all of that too? The numbers got to work.
Is he a max player?
3-team trade.
Is he a max player?
I don't know if he's not max.
You gotta make it happen.
I'm with you, Bshack. That's a good trade. Now that's a good trade.
Go ahead, Jeff. What you say? Go ahead, Jeff.
We can do a 3-team trade to
Yeah.
get somebody in.
We ain't got no
We
draft
can't
picks,
do it
though.
ourselves, but we can do a 3-team trade.
I mean, we can.
But
As long as we get them.
my thing is, I'm going to be on his helmet until he plays better. But then I start thinking we don't have the coach to use him right. Myles Turner is not who I thought we were getting. He's not playing the way I was expecting him to play.
Yeah.
He's playing like a different version of Brook Lopez.
They're trying to use him like Brook Lopez. He's not
Yeah.
Brook Lopez, though. That's the thing. He's not Brook Lopez. Brook Lopez was a little
Right.
more simple with his offensive game.
Mhm. He had a
Myles
post
Turner-
game.
I thought we were getting the Indiana Myles Turner. We're
That's a
getting
different. That's a different system,
different
though.
version
That's
of
a
Brook
different
Lopez.
system, though. That's a different system, Jeff. That's not. We don't
But
have.
we're supposed to have the system that is supposed to be compatible with Indiana this season.
Who said that?
Who's instituting this system?
Who said that?
Well,
We
yeah.
were at the beginning of the season, we said it's going to be a faster team. It's going to be compatible with Indiana. That's what was said.
Yeah, by the roster, he didn't mean by like technical. He didn't mean by the X's
they were
and
meant
O's.
by
He
technical
meant by
too.
physical players. He's like, we're faster because we have different players now. He didn't mean that he was going to implement. He didn't say myself, Doc Rivers, will be implementing pace. He said we'll be able to play fast. You gotta watch him. He good
From
with
what
words.
I've been seeing,
You gotta pay attention to Doc. He
what I've
good
been
with
seeing
words.
on Locked On Bucks, they were talking about the system would be compatible with Indiana since we were
What
getting
is this
Myles
system?
Turner in.
What is the system? You gotta explain to me, Jeff.
Not
What
that,
is the system?
No, that it's going to be the same pace, running the same pace as Indiana runs. Same
We
pace
are
as
running the
Oklahoma
same pace.
City runs.
We're running the same
And
pace, but we're not running the same plays. You get what I'm saying, Jeff? We're running. We can run. Yes, if we're running and doing suicides, we can run with Indiana. But when it comes to executing actual plays and running an offense, we can't do that. I see us trying to
If
run
we had
plays,
the
and
right
that ain't
coach,
nothing
we
that you
could.
don't see
If
from
we had
high
the right
school or
coach, we
AAU.
could. If we had the right coach, we could.
Yeah, but we don't, so we won't. That's what I'm saying. Like all this implementation and all that. How we gonna do that with Doc?
When does KPJ come back?
A couple weeks.
That's when we gonna see the real team we got.
Yeah, I agree with that.
We gotta hurry up and see that team because the Bucks.
A lot of people.
Go ahead, Jeff.
I've been seeing also other things saying that Sacramento they want to tank, and they putting everybody on the block. I say we need to get a center in here, and that center could be Sabonis.
That's a lot of money. You got to think about this money.
Sabonis is one of the players that said might be available on the block.
But y'all keep talking.
I'm just trying to think about.
He's a beast.
He can
He's
rebound.
a beast.
He'll definitely fix the rebounding problem.
Sabonis is averaging about 11 rebounds a game, and he plays defense. If we could get Bobby, Coffee, I'll even give up Myles Turner for Sabonis.
Oh, you're doing a lot now. Hold on. Sabonis is 40. Wait, hold on 1 second before we start talking about these trades. Let's get to the numbers, right? Sabonis this year 42 million, next year 45 million, year after 48 million. So make sure we take that in consideration when we talking about trade. And then we'll look at Lauri Markkanen. Let me get up Lauri Markkanen. Let me see. Utah.
Who we trade for Zach LaVine?
Hold on, I'm gonna get you the numbers. Oh, Lauri Markkanen, 46 million, 46 million, 49 million, 53 million.
Who we trade for?
Okay, what about off injured AD?
Why would you want AD if he's injured?
No, he made. I'm looking at rebounding.
No, I'm looking at, but you got to be available to rebound.
played.
You gotta be
scoring.
available to rebound, though, Jeff.
Games he played.
Yeah, you can only rebound when you're available, and he's often not available. You got a better chance of playing him in 2K than him playing in a real game.
That's Chris Middleton
Man,
part
gonna
2.
get
Right.
injured walking on the court. What are you talking about?
Right, yeah, we can't get hit.
How about Jonathan Kuminga?
I like Kuminga.
I don't
Let me go
know.
back.
Bshack, do you think he can be consistent though? We need a consistent player.
We need
I
energy.
do
And
like
he got
Levine.
energy.
Levine do got energy, but 47 million, 48 million.
Kuminga got energy.
I agree.
I know. We just need.
But
I just think
number
we
one thing
missing.
though. Number one thing though, we need to cut our losses and get rid of Doc right away.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
owe him too
we
much
need to
bread,
clear the
bro.
dock
I
right
keep
away.
telling you, they owe him too much bread. 20 million,
doing
bro.
The
That's what
Bucks
I'm saying.
can't.
Cut
I'm gonna
our
tell you why the
losses.
Bucks can't do that. The Bucks can't do that because it'll be chaos, and that's going to only perpetuate the Giannis situation.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
If
think
we keep
he'll
losing,
be.
if we keep losing games that we should be winning, what's the point?
Jimmy Butler may be available. Jimmy, what y'all think about Jimmy Butler?
Nah,
Yeah,
Jimmy
yeah.
Butler like 40 now. I'm cool on Jimmy. Yeah, I'm
I'm
cool
cool
on
on
Jimmy.
Butler.
I'm looking through some players here. I'm trying to.
Anthony Simons. Anthony
I-
Simons.
But
Anthony,
he's
not
with
doing
Boston.
anything in Boston.
Yeah, but Boston is like Boston's
Said-
also talking about moving my man,
Derek White.
yes. I'll get a
Brown?
couple people up out of here for Derek White.
Yeah, Derek White. Yeah,
Who you
28
trading for
million.
Derek White?
He got too many guards as it is anyway.
Anthony Simons is
Get
only
some of the
27
guards,
million.
man. He's a borderline all-star.
Anthony Simons
who-
is 27 million, and and then he's a free agent after this year.
That's a good number, man.
27 million is a very
Well,
reasonable number. Anthony Simons, I wouldn't mind that. That's Dame's understudy,
And
Who
he
you
can
trading
score.
for?
and he can
He
score.
can score.
We definitely need to, but again, I do think we need to have a little patience and wait till KPJ comes back.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's a world beater, but he's definitely gonna have a huge impact on this team, I believe, and how we look.
Yeah.
But I want to say something. What do you guys think about what I was saying yesterday about Ryan Rollins? To me, Ryan Rollins looked like another version of Therese Maxey.
Oh nah, we not
The way
doing
he
that.
played.
Yeah, nah.
No, I'm saying when
Maxey,
Maxey first came into the league, they kind of remind me. He kind of reminds me of Maxey when Maxey was in the first 2-3 years.
I wish it was. I wish I could say that. I really wish I could say he played. Maxey's extremely explosive.
I think Maxey has scored. He scored 50 in this league. He scored 51.
Yeah,
once,
like
right?
I'm saying when Maxey was in his first 2 years.
How many points did he have today? 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ain't Maxey.
Yeah,
I'm gonna just say right now, that ain't Maxey because Maxey in this situation, you need a number 2 scorer.
I'm not saying Maxey as a fan now. I'm talking about when Maxey was in his
I
first
hope
2
he could be
years.
Maxey, but he don't have the physical of the Maxey is fast. Like man, Maxey is dynamic, Jeff. Like you gotta watch some of them Philly games. I'm not saying Rollins ain't good, but Maxey's is a different level, man. It's a different level. Yeah, it's like going from playing all pro on Madden to playing Madden on Madden level. Like it's a level, it's a difference there. It's definitely a difference there. I feel you, but I just want Rollins to be the best version he could be of Rollins. But if he could turn into Maxey, that'd be awesome. I just want him to be the best version of himself.
But
and even the way I'm looking at him now, it's he has borderline all-star talent. Ryan Rollins, he has borderline all-star talent to me. I could see him if he was an all-star.
Rollins is like Bronson type.
Like
I'm saying to me, a Bronson.
Oh, for Bronson?
I'm saying he's a little more of a Maxey type than a Bronson type.
I think he's just a combo. I think he's a good combo guard. I don't know who to compare him to right now, but he's a good, strong combo guard that plays good defense and solid offense. And he just got to keep growing. I don't know where he's going to be at. He's got an interesting skill set. He's got an interesting skill set. But
I'm just
yeah, if
saying,
he
like
could be Maxi, that would be outstanding. But
in a couple
that's a
years,
reach.
he could be another Max
All right, I'm gonna hold you to that one, Jeff.
with
I'm
the
gonna let
right
In a
you
couple
with
have
the
that.
right
years, where
coach.
will Giannis be?
With the right coaching, he could be another Maxi in a couple years.
Couple years, where
That-
will Giannis be though?
right. Right there.
I'm serious.
Yeah.
Like, he don't have to be
Yeah.
Maxi.
Jeff is
Like if we
wild.
waiting for a couple years, we need a player that's like Simons is pretty good. I like Markkanen, but you like he
Mhm.
40 million a year. But we gotta trade somebody. We got a collection of guards that we can package and trade.
I agree.
And yeah, we like them, but
Facts
some of
too.
them gonna have to go for some of them gonna have to go for a solid player, a solid star, and that's the only way you do that. It's kind of
I
like
like
they
a
do in
Brandon
football.
Ingram.
Mm. But you ain't gonna be able to get him from the Raptors. That's one of their key pieces.
Yeah, they ain't got nobody
Yeah,
unless
that's
they
what.
sell it. They gotta sell.
But one one
Yeah,
one
man.
bad thing about what we don't have players whose contracts would match with other players that we would need that
That's the
could be
whole
worth
point, Jeff. And
something.
why these trades are like ludicrous because of the money. That's what I'm saying. The money got to match up.
Yeah,
That's the thing. The money got to match up. So we have to like Bobby 10, 4, Bobby like 16 million. You have to throw 3, 4 other players in there to try to get
you had
somebody
to trade
decent.
Bobby and Kuzma.
Kuzma, yeah,
Most
Kuzma.
likely.
Kuzma's
You had to
22.
trade
So
both
that
of them.
puts you at like 38, 40. So that gives us a little wiggle room right there. So it had to be
And then
Bobby
throw in
and
Coffee.
Kuz and maybe Andre Jackson Jr.
I
You know
would
what I'm
do
Right.
saying?
I would do Bobby and Kuzma for marketing. I would do that yesterday.
Yesterday, I would too.
Or
Yeah.
Sabonis.
Yeah, I like Sabonis. But I just don't see them giving him up for that. But I do like Sabonis. I definitely like Sabonis. The Simons
No,
thing is
Well,
interesting.
Sacramento want to give up everybody. They're starting to tank.
Yeah, but the thing is, we got to be able to afford those players. Even DeRozan, 24 million this year, 25 million next year. They got scrubs on their team like Malik Monk that's getting almost 20 million a year.
I don't like DeRozan. I want a scorer that can go out the 3-point line because that's what you got to
But
put around Giannis.
I
That's why I
Well,
agree.
like marketing
I
too.
disagree, Bshack. I think that DeRozan fits exactly with Giannis. That's exactly the player he needs. A person that can get to the free throw line. A person that is just like Chris Middleton. And that's DeMar DeRozan.
That's
Doesn't
what I
need
was
it.
about to say.
He
But our
just
DeRozan
like
style
is
he
of
another
just
play,
version of
injury.
we're getting
Middleton.
away from our style of play has changed. We
Mm-hmm.
should be
But
playing
but
fast and
but
moving the ball, swinging the ball around,
but
getting up a high number of shots. DeRozan is a dinosaur, man. That's a relic.
But
Call
I
that
hear
man
what you're
a
saying, but
I'm gonna say one thing though that Amara, you said a couple weeks ago. It doesn't matter who we trade for, or bring in. We don't have a coach to do anything with them.
I just think that DeRozan, what the Bucks really miss is when Giannis leaves the court, they don't got nobody to low run the offense through. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And DeRozan will definitely give you somebody that run an offense through and keep you in the game until the Giannis get back on the court. And the Bucks don't have that player right now. They have nobody that can do that.
I still
And
like DeRozan, man. He's a turnstile on defense, man. I mean,
I mean,
He
our
called him a
defense is terrible
turnstile.
anyway.
he's a
Our
one
defense,
he's a
I
one-way
get you.
player, man. With the other, all he has is all these guys a mid-range game. That's all he got.
But
That's
it's
all he
nasty though.
got.
That mid range is
It's
nasty
nasty,
though.
bro.
It's nasty.
Nasty mid range, bro.
Y'all
That was
just
Real
missing
crazy,
nasty.
Middleton.
Bshack.
That's all this is.
No, I'm just saying I just don't see that many players. You ain't getting Devin Booker. You know who you get?
Trey Murphy the
Right.
third, I like that one, Brett. Trey Murphy the third has been a person that people like a lot too. I feel you, Brett.
I
Yeah,
just think the
Trey
Bucks
Murphy
need
solid.
a solid score, and they need their young players to play like they young
And Trey
with
Murphy ain't too
energy.
crazy.
With solid.
25 million, 27 million, 29 million, 31 million. That's not crazy on the Pelicans.
But you know something? Um, I got here's my gut feeling.
Mm-hmm.
This ain't really good, but I think Giannis. I think Giannis. This is me personally. I think ego is too big to have another star player. They gotta eat. I saw a little bit of that with Dame, and I think Giannis was talking about he is. I just saw an interview from the beginning of the season where he said he was looking forward to getting the ball back into his hands again. I think Middleton, because they came up together, he dealt with it with Middleton. He embraced it with Middleton. Anybody else, I just don't. I think Giannis's mentality is going to be hard for him to coexist with another high volume scorer.
I mean, I just think that's why I said DeRozan. That's exactly why I said DeRozan. You need a player like DeRozan, the player that gets the ball, stationary, ISO player. He do good with ISO players. How many shots he let Drew Holiday put up? A lot. Like Drew Holiday used to get almost 20 shots a game with Giannis on the court. He just need a player that just take their shots and don't give the ball. As long as it's going in, Giannis ain't gonna do nothing. You gotta have just as big of an ego as Giannis and be like,
Right.
I got this. It just gotta mesh with Giannis. You know what I mean? It just gotta mesh with Giannis, and the mid-range scorer actually meshes well with Giannis, like Chris Middleton. Chris Middleton meshed well because he could do a couple dribbles, put the ball up. It was in. He had money
If
shots because
if
it's
we
about
talking
trust.
if we talking DeRozan, we may as well get Jimmy, because Jimmy got mid range and he can go to the 3-point line
That,
and
that
he plays defense and he got dog in him. If you
I
gonna
mean,
go DeRozan, I'll
I'm
take
with that too.
Jimmy over DeRozan.
okay, that's fair.
That's fair. The Jimmy or DeRozan, I think they both go well with Giannis. I'll say
Plus he
both of them.
went to Marquette.
But he ain't gonna. Is Jimmy coming to Milwaukee?
He might.
Golden State
Jimmy
give it to
don't
Jimmy.
want Jimmy don't want to come to Milwaukee.
Why not? Why not?
He hates Milwaukee.
Why?
I
He
don't know.
said that. He
I
said
never
that
heard
before
that.
going to Golden State. He hated Milwaukee.
He just
I gotta check your
chatting,
source.
man.
I gotta check your sources, Jeff. You gonna have to send some sources, Jeff. Jeff, you was in your bag today. What is up? What's going on, Jeff?
Jimmy said he didn't want to go to Milwaukee. He hated Milwaukee because a lot of people were saying that Jimmy should come to the Bucks.
Jimmy trolls a lot too, though. He's not an adult.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jimmy's not an adult. You can't take him serious. Just like Giannis, they both like to troll and play kid games all the time. You can't take them seriously. They not full-fledged adults yet.
And also Jimmy wouldn't let he's the type of player that wouldn't allow what happened tonight happen.
Yeah,
he gonna hold some people accountable.
Oh yeah,
well, he probably,
and that's what we
Jimmy
need
would.
right now.
Jimmy probably would, but when it comes to like playoff time, at the end of the season, Jimmy picking up his energy. You know what I mean? Jimmy pick up his energy. He'll coach the whole season and pick up his energy come playoff. And you never. And it's like, who is this Jimmy? You know what I mean? Or when a game close. What I like about Jimmy Butler is he don't need shots to affect the game.
That's true.
He'll find a way to impact the game without even taking shots. And we don't got enough players on the Bucks that realize they don't have to impact. I mean, even Rollins just stopped playing defense now that he started scoring. And it's like, why you stop playing defense, bro? Your calling card was defense.
Was defense,
now
right?
You really defend because you want to get bucked.
I'd rather Jimmy. We don't need no player that looks like a 1990 a West Coast rapper, man, in an NWA video, man. We don't need that on our team, man.
But Jimmy getting paid a lot of money though. That's why I said DeRozan. Jimmy getting $50 million. So you paying Jimmy $50 million at this stage of his career? Like,
he's making $50 billion.
Yeah, I'm confirmed. Yeah, I'm confirming right now. 1 second.
Jimmy get paid a lot of money, bro.
Jimmy Butler gets $54 million this year and $56 million next year.
Never.
Steph Curry getting $59 million this year, $62 million next year.
But here's the thing: do we want to bring the age back up on the team?
Well, that's what I was saying. You need somebody
we do, a
that's
bit.
in that more in that 20. I would take 25 to 32. No higher than that.
I'm just trying to think of a player that got that game now. Ain't too many players. Ain't too many players that got the game at that age no more. They are 3-year bust, you know. So what you got to get is a player that got that game. I think I saw a couple players on LA, but they ain't trading them. Luka Doncic got that game. Uh, he ain't never going nowhere. Um,
What it says,
Austin
Zach
Reeves
Levine.
probably have a little bit of that game. He ain't going nowhere.
Zach
So
Levine. Let me see what
Zach
he.
Levine,
Yeah, let me see. Hold on. Let me see something real quick.
I got a name for you.
Oh no, that ain't gonna work.
I got a name for
Who?
y'all.
Who?
Oladipo.
Oladipo ain't got no lid. Hey, Jeff, before it get too late, let me tap in Mr. Cool, Jeff. Appreciate you,
All
Jeff.
right.
All right. Oh, let
Zach
me
Levine.
tap you in, Mr. Cool.
Thanks for the
Where the
All right,
entertainment,
Jeff.
Jeff.
All right, tap in Mr. Cool, the living legend. All
Jeff
right.
was entertaining tonight.
Yeah, Jeff was in his bag. The chat was going crazy. Hey, Jeff gonna have the internet going nuts. Hey, Jeff. Shout out to Jeff. All right, Mr. Cool, it's on you. Hold on.
Man, wait till he said that Ryan Rollins was the next
Tyrese
Maxey.
Maxey, yeah, that had the internet they were going crazy. Shout out to Jeff.
I can
Without
see it.
further ado, Mr. Cool, tell us how you feel today, sir.
Can I bring in some real controversy right now about what we need to do?
Yes.
Okay,
Bro.
get ready.
I already know. Go ahead.
Blow the whole thing up.
Oh, I knew it was coming. I knew he was going to. I saw
Blow the whole thing up.
when he
Because-
tapped in, I knew he was going to come with something that's going to be dramatic. Because when he typed in late after an hour mark, he's coming in with controversy. I knew it. I saw the time on the clock. I knew what it was. I knew what it was.
And here's why. I listened to all what you guys are saying. It reminds me of this episode of, I'm old school, Andy Griffin, when Barney's car broke down and the guy, the mechanic said, you got like 50 things wrong with the car. And we try to fix 50 things right now at the same time, on top of the coaching staff, on top of the players. It's just too much with the salary cap, with the apron, with the $20 million a year we still got to pay Dame. Man, it's really kind of a mess, to be honest with you. A lot of the guys we signed, I started looking closely now. A lot of them signed because I don't know who else really did want these guys. Maybe I gave Horst too much credit. Because I don't know these guys would have been that much in demand, especially by the way they're playing right now. So maybe they thought they could latch on to Giannis and he make the game easier for them.
Right.
And they would have a great season, blah, blah, blah. But we just don't have enough, and we don't have the right coach. And it doesn't look, the forecast just doesn't look good. I hate to, say it like that. But we have to at least consider it as an option, that we just have to blow this thing up because we are in a difficult situation. We don't have any draft picks.
Mm-hmm.
When's the next first round draft pick we have?
2029, I think.
No, I don't think it's it, is it?
It might
I think
be.
it was 20. I thought it was 2031.
Oh, maybe. Whatever. It's a long time away. It ain't now.
Right. So how do we really and truly fix it? You guys have all these players and all that stuff. It's all great ideas. I don't disagree with any of what you guys were saying, but can we really fix this in time? Because Giannis is going to want out of this.
Mm-hmm.
This is not going to get. This
saw
is
the
just
way
not
he
going to
was
get better.
It's cool. I saw the way he was looking. He looked like my teammate. He said, my team trash. That's what he's looking when he's on that sideline. My team trash. This ain't even the full Lakers.
Right.
But here's what else you have to look at. Giannis kicks the ball out starting the game. Like, he tries to move the ball a little bit, get guys going. And when they're missing and bricking shots like that, then that's when he starts playing terrible because he starts to force things because they're not making any shots. And it just compounds itself and feeds on itself. And maybe we've overrated some of these players, myself included, that these guys aren't what we think they are. A lot of these role players that we sign. The fact is, Cole Anthony got traded by Orlando and waived, and instantly the Memphis Grizzlies said, "We don't want you. We'll go ahead and buy you out." And I started thinking about this. Maybe these guys really aren't what we think, and it's starting to come out as the season goes on. But I remember Giannis even said that earlier. He said, "We'll see as the season goes on. We're playing good now, but it's a long season." And I just, sometimes we just have to be realistic. Maybe we have to just blow this thing up and start from scratch. Because
I'm not there, cool. but I can see it. But I'm not there. I just think we got a lot of unproven talent.
Right.
You know, and that's the real issue. Like we don't have a proven talent. We need just another proven talent. Myles Turner is a proven talent, but we know he's not an offensive player. It's that simple. He's just not an
Right.
offensive player.
Well, I'll say it a different way. The players we have just ain't good enough.
Right.
And here's the thing: when we see flashes, we get excited. When we see Cole
Right.
Anthony, we have a couple of good games. If you're in the NBA and you're good enough to be a rotation player at least half the time, you're always going to show flashes. The
Right.
difference between mediocre players and high quality players is consistency.
Mm.
And this is
Right.
why these players are not really that great,
That's right.
is
That's right.
because they don't show the consistency. Now, I think Rollins can get to the point he has enough talent where he can get there, but he's ascending, he's emerging, he's still young, but we can see it. We can see it. A lot of these other guys, man, even um uh we already talked about AJ Green. We've already
Ryan
talked
Rollins.
about
Ryan Rollins.
uh Ryan Rollins. But I'm kind of disappointed tonight, or I have been disappointed in my man. What's his name?
Kuzma.
Uh, you mentioned him a couple times. My mind be leaving me, man.
Kuzma, Cole
Gary Trent,
Anthony, Gary
Gary
Trent.
Trent. Gary Trent. Gary
Right.
Trent played it all right in the second half, but man, he was throwing some crooked shots earlier on, man. And we
clutch.
last year we accepted a good second half. We didn't get a whole season from him, a whole decent season. The players we have, man, are just not
Their
that good.
flashes.
Yeah, they
We,
flash in the pan. They strike lightning strikes every once in a while, and things are
Right.
rolling. But
Right.
Giannis every night is killing himself, man. He has to do
Right.
everything.
Facts.
He has
Hold
to
on one
grab the
second.
boards.
Facts, Robert Walker Murphy. When you say you want younger players, that's what you get, but you have to have a system that develops them.
I
Shout
agree.
out.
Well,
Queens
that's
of the chat
true.
being here dropping gems. Shout out to you, Robin.
That's
That's
true.
fact.
You have to you have to have a system that develops them. But here's the thing, also, and here's another reason why the Bucks need to consider blowing it up. Giannis, here's the problem with Giannis. He is the most unique player in the NBA
Mm-hmm.
where he's not like Joker, he's not like Luka, he's not like LeBron or Steph that you can actually put into a traditional offense and they can make it work.
Right.
Giannis, because of the limitations in his game,
Right.
extraordinary, the things he does
Talent
that are extraordinary, but because of his limitations, he has to be the sun in which everything else
revolves.
revolves around. And you're always going to, it's going to be always hard to put together a well balanced team
Right.
where he plays.
I
It's
I,
going to be
agree.
difficult.
I agree, but
It
I
was like
disagree.
that years ago when he won the championship. You had guys he came up with. Well, right now, Giannis's ego's too big.
But
He's been too spoiled, and his expectations are too high now. And he's a different Giannis. And I think it's
no,
hard for us when I mentioned or suggested earlier this summer possibly of breaking it up that the Bucks need to really consider it.
Yeah.
I got dogged out. Y'all, you don't know Milwaukee. He's everything in Milwaukee. Yeah,
not
but
Trent.
you have to have the ability to look and forecast and see where something is headed.
I
Right.
I agree, but I disagree. You just get the right coach in. The right coaches fixes that. Simple as that. Like you get a hard nosed coach in that don't give a crap because that's what they. I mean, that's the same thing they said about Kobe.
Ponte, but you've run
They
out of
brought her.
time,
Look, man,
Ponte.
look,
We've run out of time.
the circle rolled around Kobe. The sun rolled around Kobe on the Lakers. It was Kobe and everybody else. You get the right coach in there that get the other players doing what they need to do, but Doc is a lazy coach.
But you're right. You're right. The right coach is what
Mhm.
you need, but the timetable is off. It's late in the day, man. The sun is going down.
So you
And,
trade
and, and
Giannis. You
He
want
to
to
said
get
the
to
trade
sun
get
is
Giannis
someone
or
going
in
Doc?
down. It's
now,
crazy.
Giannis ain't
You
going
gonna
for
trade
that.
Giannis then Doc? You gonna trade Giannis or Doc? You gonna keep Doc and trade Giannis?
He gonna
Like
go in. He gonna go anywhere. If you bring a coach in right now, fire Doc, it's gonna feel. It's not
I,
going to be the type of
maybe
situation
maybe you
he wants
saying
to
this
start
too late.
all over again. Giannis is looking for stability.
Ability,
He's not
right?
looking for chaos.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you get the right coach, it changes everything. And the Bucks' failure is they have not got the right coach. Even Bud was a better coach because he could check Giannis. He could check everybody. The sun didn't revolve around Giannis. Bud said, "You Giannis, you coming out the game. He coming out the game." You know what I mean? And that's so you just needed a coach that could check Giannis' ego. They got all
You
these
do. I agree with that. I agree
because
with that.
Bud was simplistic offense too, but he checked Giannis. You know, and if you check Giannis, I think Giannis respects it. So that's an alpha thing.
This
So
that's
you need
why
an
that's
Mm.
why Giannis respects Jason Kidd so much.
yeah,
Jason Kidd sat his butt for a whole game because Jason Kidd don't take crap from players.
Right.
yeah.
And y'all can, I mean, I know Jason Kidd got dogged out in Milwaukee, but Giannis respected him. But now Giannis is at a different stage in this. Giannis, I don't know who's going to be able to coach Giannis. It's going to be somebody it's going to be a unique individual because if he goes someplace else, he's not going to be able to run the franchise.
Correct.
Right.
That's not going to happen. But maybe Giannis is recognizing that maybe that's what he needs at this stage of it. Maybe he needs to go someplace where he can feel hungry again. Because right now he seems like a fat cat.
He just need a coach that's gonna get on him, like a real coach. Not a lazy. Like the only thing that's gonna be on top of Giannis, no matter where he goes, is the coach. You
Mhm.
understand that? Like it's the coach that he respects more than anybody else. So if your coach ain't setting the tone, Giannis is like a quarterback or a point guard in that mindset. He sets the tone that the coach has set. And when he sees the coach don't set a tone, he gotta be like, man, I don't really. You can feel it. But Doc, like we said at the beginning of the segment, is Doc is a lazy coach. Simple
Yeah.
as that. Doc don't.
Well,
Oh,
Doc
go
is
ahead,
gonna
Mr.
lay
Cool.
your
I've
Go
ass.
ahead.
said this.
Hold on 1 second. Probably go ahead, Mr. Cool.
I know I'm kind of redundant on this, but it was just 2 years ago when they were the laughing stock of the NBA, the Detroit Pistons. They were the laughing stock. They fired Mott Williams, brought in Bickerstaff. They make the playoffs in his first year, and now they're in the best record in the Eastern Conference in the second year. Coaching matters, but we have to find that right coach, who that is, and that's been the problem because Horace doesn't know how to find coaches. That I'm convinced of. I think he's more concerned about pleasing Giannis than he is getting the right coach. To what you just said, I agree, Ponte, that Giannis needs a coach that he's going to respect. But that's up
Mm.
to Horace to find that guy and then and empower that guy. Okay, because you got to do like
Empower
they
that
do
guy.
yeah.
Hold on
Mr.
1 second,
Cool, you're
Mr. Cool.
absolutely right.
Oh, 1 second. I just want to get this super chat because I think it fits into what we talking about right here. Hoy Street E, appreciate the 199 super chat. 3 straight first round exit, 3 coaches in 4 years. He said, blow it up.
Yeah.
And
Mm-hmm.
what's the common denominator? It's Giannis. Here's the thing. You either need one or two things. You need a coach that has cachet and power, or you need a GM with
Right.
cachet and power that is going to stand behind the coach. Where if you buck up against the coach, it, everyone organization will be like, you know something, you better get in line because this coach is in charge. And you've got
Mm.
that in places like Miami. You've got
Yep.
you've got you got authority in Golden State. You've got that in LA.
Yep.
And Giannis, if see right now right now they're cycling out these old school coaches. They're bringing in really sharp dudes, and some of them are in their first jobs. Um, Now, if Giannis' mentality, will he be able to, even though someone's sharp, since he's won a championship, will he be able to submit to a coach like that?
Right.
And the only way he can probably if you have a high powered GM that says, listen, in this organization, players play, we run the team. So get on board. So I
But I
don't
just,
know, man. I think changing the coach in Milwaukee,
I mean,
we
I'm not
should we
saying,
should we should we should have did it. We should have did it a year ago.
but what I mean, it ain't what a coach
Facts, T
brings is
Money
culture.
bags.
But the coach, it ain't Giannis. That's what I'm saying. You keep saying Giannis and the coach. It's the coach and the other players. All superstars have reign over every team at every level. So it's the coach and how they coach the other players to be a star in their role. And we ain't had a coach to do that since Bud left. Like when is Doc gonna get this player to get the maximum out of his ability?
Mm.
That's what I'm saying. It's the coaches. It's Giannis. Yeah, and you want to get Giannis respect. Get the coach to get the maximum ability. Make Myles Turner get 10 rebounds a game. You'll get Giannis respect. Make AJ Green stop fouling. Get Giannis respect. That's how you get respect. Because
Well,
Giannis is going, you gonna need Giannis to be Giannis in the playoffs. So you ain't gonna, you need Kobe to be Kobe. But what the
now
coach is supposed to do is say, you other players, you ain't Giannis. You better get to doing what
Right.
you need to do on this court, or else you gonna not be playing
if
for the Milwaukee Bucks.
if you
If they
really
ain't
want
got
to
it
get
to affect
real,
them, they gotta,
if you
they gotta.
really want to get real, if you really want to get real, like I mentioned, people hiring these sharp up and coming coaches, we had one, and he had a winning record, but Giannis would not support him. If Giannis bought in totally, the little stuff they were going to, they could have fought through that, did some more personnel tweaks. I think Griffin was the right man for the job, but he lost. He
The locker
lost
room.
the team because he lost Giannis. Giannis sitting on the scoreboard. Giannis checking himself in and out of games. I think Griffin was the dude for this team. The guy was effective, but he didn't have the support of his star player. Giannis is the type to throw stones and hide his hands, man.
Giannis was.
And
Let's
in
not
some
pretend
ways,
Griffin
he's been a
wasn't effective.
blessing and curse to this franchise. He
Griffin was
really
not
has been a
effective.
blessing and a curse.
Mm.
Griffin is not effective. Like stop. Because when has Griffin got his next job? He was not effective. We had a bad defense. We had more talent. End of story. We had residue talent from the last championship team. We had a more healthier Chris Middleton, slightly. We had Dame Lillard trying to make his mark. We had Malik Beasley who could shoot. We just had a system that they was used to running and players that had chemistry.
I
And
think I,
we had a slow team.
I
And
well, I
the
understand,
team
but
just
I think the
did
system
not.
he was putting in was a good system. We just didn't have the personnel.
Yeah, but that wasn't because of Giannis. Giannis didn't make the personnel. The GM
No,
has
no,
to make. The GM
I'm
had
not
no problem
saying
reading
that.
the
I'm not
movie.
saying that. I'm saying it was obvious that Giannis checked out on Griffin. And
Oh
It was
once
yeah.
your
obvious.
star player checks out, it's a
Oh
wrap.
yep.
It's obvious that Griffin didn't have the system for the players they had.
True.
Any player could see that. Any star player can see that. You got trying to switch with Brook Lopez. If you a star player, you know that's felon
But you're blaming
because you
that on
know
the
Brook Lopez.
coach. Why
What
you
you
blaming
gonna
that
do?
on Griffin?
You gonna
Griffin
make
came in and sold Horse and Giannis on the system, and Horse didn't give him the players to play the system.
well? That's on horse.
That's what
That ain't
yeah.
on
Yeah.
Giannis. That's on horse. That's on horse. We all knew that was on your horse. He didn't have no problem making the switch for Doc. He didn't have no
Well,
problem making the change for Doc. I'm just
It's
saying,
a
like
they got a
at
lot
the
of
end of the
soul
day,
searching to do, and I know it seems like we harping on them, even though they got a winning record. But like you said, you can kind of see what's coming a little bit. You're hoping that maybe KPJ can stop the bleeding, but you can kind of see where things are going unless we have somebody that emerges
A
on
lot
this.
I mean,
rides. A lot
I'm just saying
rides. A
this
lot
is
rides
our
on
system.
KPJ. A
Mhm.
whole lot. I think more than he ever wanted or intended. A lot is riding on KPJ because the hope is he's going to bring a certain balance back
Right.
that's going to strengthen the bench, and somehow this thing's going to click. You know, whatever they were working on in preseason with KPJ at point guard, it's going to click. Um, a lot is riding on it because if that don't work, then
But Bshack, you know, we know, Mr. Cool, you know, we know Doc ain't got it. It's gonna be Doc. You know Doc ain't gonna figure it out. We know Bshack. You think Doc finna figure that out?
Why
Like,
he laugh like that?
you know, are you Bshack, come on now. You right. But you think Doc gonna figure that out? He gonna
That
try to
was
let
hilarious.
KPJ figure it out. Doc ain't gonna figure it out for his team. Cause Doc don't figure nothing out. You know, like what? It's gonna be
All right,
all
I'm
on
gonna let's get
KPJ.
last word before it gets too late. On you, Ponte, then we gonna end with Mr. Cool. Go
Lot
ahead,
is
Ponte.
riding on Doc to figure out how to use KPJ. And if we believe that Doc can do that, phew, we gonna make the playoffs. We're gonna be excited. We're gonna be a exciting team,
Right.
right? But are we gonna be a serious team? Is the question, and I think that's what the real question is. We're gonna win some games. We're
Right.
gonna beat some good teams, but are we gonna? Can Doc figure out how to use KPJ? You know, and it's gonna be riding on that. And I'll close with that. Can Doc figure it out?
Salute. Appreciate Pronte. Start tapping back in again. Salute to Pronte, y'all. Get the likes up. All right, back to on you, Bshack. Then we gonna end with Mr. Cool. On you, Bshack. Shout out to Pronte.
man, listen. I guess we gotta throw this game out. Gotta wipe it off. Just wipe it from our memories. Players gotta shake it off and realize that they lost to Cleveland by what, 2 points?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and they need to remind themselves of that they can play with this team. If they can beat Cleveland, if they can manage to beat, is that in Cleveland or in Milwaukee?
Cleveland.
Cleveland. Away game.
Yep.
If they somehow can pull that game out, then maybe there's a little hope. Right now, after tonight, right now the stock is down right now,
I agree.
and we can't unsee what we saw. We saw. Um, but you know, just like in boxing, maybe it's matchups. Matchups
It
make a
is.
difference.
I can't wait
I
to
mean,
see
the Lakers at
Brian
this point.
Norman and Devin Haney next week on a side note. But yeah, go ahead.
That's right. That's right. And perhaps maybe this is just a bad matchup for the Bucks
Mm-hmm.
on a back to back. So
I like the positive
we'll
spin.
we'll learn a lot on was it
Monday.
Monday?
Yeah.
We'll learn a lot about them on Monday.
All right. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Shout out to Bshack. On you, Mr. Cool.
Well, I just think you have to look at a set of games and how you played. I don't know that you play 4 or 5 bad games in a row. I think that just starts to define who you really are. Even in the win in overtime, come on, man. Overtime with a half
Horn.
Charlotte team with half their guys not even playing. Prior to that, Dallas was missing all their guys. We barely squeezed that game out.
Right.
I mean, we are who we are. And one of the issues I have is we got guys that I don't care if you're not good of a player, you don't have a well-rounded game, but man, you got to compete. You got to compete and take pride in how you play. I mean, you're at home in front of your home crowd. You know, rebounding and defense is all about pride and competing. You could at least do those things. If I really want to win this game, I'm gonna get back and try to get some rebounds. I'm gonna fight on the board. I'm gonna box out. I'm gonna do all the little things that make a difference.
That's
And
a
we just
fact.
don't do that. We get guys that they're just kind of flaky the way I I watch the mental aspect of players and how they
As
play
you
and how they
should.
respond.
I respect
And
that.
we got some weak mentally players. I'll be honest with you, we just do.
Mm.
And it's hard to overcome that because they rely on their one or two skills they have. We get these guys that have maybe just one skill on the offensive side, and so when that's not going, they're not good for anything because they don't even compete. You could have an off night shooting, but dang, I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight. I'm not gonna let you score. I'm gonna get up in you. I'm gonna even hack you if you got a breakaway, something. I'm gonna let you know I'm in this for real to win the game. You got to send that message to your fans, to your coaching staff. But I think you guys are so right. Our coaches don't even demand that. So we got a guy who's our leader who don't demand they play like that and have that intensity. This is what you're gonna get. I mean, if I miss a shot, if I'm a Gary Trent and I'm missing, I'm gonna go do something. If I make value for myself on the floor, I'm gonna get a steal. I'm gonna get a rebound. I'm gonna slide my feet and stay in front of a player. I'm gonna do something so I can stay on the floor and help my team. And I think if Giannis sees that, then he's gonna respond in the right way. But my goodness, we're not mentally strong.
You shouldn't be down 30 at home.
Thank you.
Like, that's not competing. You down 30 at home against any team. I don't care how good the team is. 30 at home means you didn't even come to compete.
Right. You just showed up. You just showed up. Yeah, that's crazy. All right, Chuck.
JJ Redick called that timeout at 2:34 to go in the second quarter. They were up by 16. He didn't want to let the Bucks go, and he kind of run the push to close that quarter. Closing quarters are vitally important. I can tell you what he told them. Let's put them away. Let's put them away now. Let's close this quarter and put them away. And they went on about a 10-0 run right after that. And that was the ball game. That was the ball game, man. That thing was over at halftime. Look at yourself. We had a good third quarter, like Bshack said. We happy about a quarter? We're excited about one quarter? That's embarrassing. On our home floor. And JJ Redick could read one thing about him. He understands players and the mentality of players. He can read that in the eyes of our players. We put good dudes. Y'all give this one last push. Push these last 2 minutes. Close this thing out right. They will quit.
That's a
even
fact.
though we didn't. But we'll go ahead and win this game. But hey, on the bigger, better things. Come on, Cleveland.
Let's go. Doc didn't scout this team like he did in the other games, and that's probably what happened. He didn't have no plan for the Lakers, and I bet you that's what happened. He just said, "Y'all just go play,"
Ponte, he don't scout none of these opponents because I can tell by how we guard players. The guys that are shooters are left open. The guys that aren't that good at shooters we're guarding. You can just see all the things that we do wrong.
That's true.
I'll be like,
that's true.
Yeah. Hey, Mr.
You ain't lying.
You ain't lying. He don't even know it. He
moonwalking
right now.
Okay. That's their best shooter. Cool, he is wide open.
Yeah,
wide open.
Cool, I think the Lakers, they got too much. Between Luka and
talent,
they got too much IQ, man.
And talent,
it's so smart, man. I don't know. Other than making it just a real physical game, those two guards are just so smart at manipulating the defense. I also know if we had the scruples to even match that.
But we didn't compete. We know we didn't compete. We know we didn't come to this game to compete too, though. I mean, they smart, but they beatable. Yeah. I didn't see a Lakers team that was unbeatable.
No, we just played bad. We showed, we played
beatable.
Bad.
Like, I just feel like the Bucks just didn't come to play, and they coach didn't come to coach. They didn't even want to play. They didn't even want to show up. They was like, you know how you go to work, you be like, wow, I got to go to work today. That was the Bucks, the whole team. Like, they don't want to go to work today, and that's what LA saw. Oh, they don't even want to work today. Let's just put this game away. And that's what they did.
How many coaches call a timeout when you're up by 16 with 2 minutes to go in a quarter? They're not doing that except for one reason: put them away.
Facts.
And let's blow this thing out before the game is over.
And they did.
He smelled that. He could smell it. He could
blood
smell
in
it.
The water. Blood was in the water, and he took care of it. Put us down. Woo! Good night, Trina. All right, y'all. Let me get him out here too. All right, shout out Ponte. Shout out Bshack. Shout out.
Welcome back, Bronte.
Yeah, welcome back,
Right,
Ponte.
Yes,
Shout
Bshack.
out to Mr.
yes.
It's gonna
Cool. Hey, we'll have a better conversation on Monday. I think we're gonna show up in Cleveland.
Well, I'm like Bshack. I ain't got Peacock, so I don't even know if I'm gonna watch the game.
I'll keep
I'm
y'all
not.
posted. Don't worry, I'm gonna keep y'all posted. I'm gonna
I'm
have to
not
start.
going to pay for another streaming
Peacock,
service.
yeah.
Right.
Good grief.
Hey, yeah, there's more creative ways to watch these games. I'm gonna have to do something on the side to help some of these people. All right, yeah, I'm gonna have to hook something up.
right away.
All right, right.
Great
You
way
see
to
what I
watch the
did there,
game.
Pronte?
Go ahead. Okay, I like that.
All
Give me
right,
the
Pronte.
creativity.
All
All right.
right, bro. All right, Bshack. All right, Mr. Cool. Appreciate you. Salute to the family. All right, y'all. We tap Brandon in here before we get up out of here. Damn, I might have to walk the dog again. Damn, he looking at me. Oh, that's crazy. Go ahead, Brandon. So what you think about the game today, bro?
Good. Um, I didn't watch the game,
Okay.
but I don't care about the game tonight. I
Okay.
don't care about it.
Okay. You just throwing it away. It's just getting thrown away. Okay.
Yeah, they shot themselves in the goddamn foot
Mm-hmm.
tonight
Mm-hmm.
because they think about, oh, it's a weekend.
Right.
They think about being down with their family. Forget about the late game. They want to spend time with their family.
Right.
Like, really on a goddamn Saturday night,
It ain't
man.
no excuses. They didn't come prepared, bro. They just wasn't prepared. All right, Brett. Appreciate you tapping in, bro. Salute.
Well, we
We
got
play Cleveland
I'm
Monday, so
looking
we just
through it.
gotta hope for a better game. There's nothing positive to really come from this pull from this game. Nothing.
I think I agree with Mr. Cool, Ponte, Bshack, everybody was saying. I think we need to get right personnel.
Mm, right.
I wouldn't mind bringing back Jason Kidd.
Brandon, Jason Kidd is coaching another team, sir. We can't bring
I
him
don't
back and
care. I don't care. Get rid of goddamn Doc.
okay.
Get rid of goddamn Doc.
Okay.
Reason why he don't know how to make the system.
Mm-hmm.
What? Why not bring all the young guys in? Hell, put it in Jack. I don't get it.
I feel you.
I don't get it. Doc need to retire. Doc need to
I
retire.
100% agree with that. 100%. Get him out of basketball. I'm all about it. Salute, Jimmy. Photo Street, I see
I
you.
don't I don't trust Doc. I don't like his rotation.
Yeah, me either. I don't like a lot about Doc. I don't like his sneakers. I don't like his demeanor. I don't like his stature. There's a lot, but we gotta eat it for now.
Why not? Okay. He Doc. At least he Doc can step down. I Rondo.
Mm-hmm.
That that's a win-win situation.
Right.
So that's another thought.
Right.
So the loser Bucks need to finish win.
All
We
right,
got another
Brandon.
game
Appreciate you,
Monday.
Brand.
We got another game Monday
Yep. Monday we play the Cavaliers.
at home.
No, in Cleveland.
Okay.
All
I'm
right.
not gonna give my hopes up yet, but there's one guy at a time. There's one game at a time. Hey, we're gonna bounce back.
There
So,
we go. All right.
so have faith and let's keep this positive momentum going.
All right.
The
All right,
rest of
Brandon.
the nation, very friends, I love y'all. Too.
All
I
right.
got something.
All right. Salute, Brandon. Shout out to Brandon. All right, we about to get up out of here, y'all. All right, appreciate y'all sticking around for another Vampire live stream. If you haven't already, please hit the like button, comment, like, subscribe, share. This is the most electrifying content on YouTube. Do y'all not see the chat? Do y'all not see the intellect, the going back and forth in a respectful fashion? This is the best community on YouTube. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. Like, dead serious. This is the best community on YouTube, hands down. You can speak your mind. Everybody's gonna interact, be respectful, drop gems. How can you not enjoy this community? Please support it. It is the best on YouTube, hands out. This goes beyond Bucks talk, Packers, just in general. Look at how we get down here. Are we not the best? Seriously, look how we get down. Look at the contribution from the chat, from the panel members. All great information that hits home. All gas, no brakes. I'm Amber. This is Amber's Logic. Milwaukee Bucks trades, rumors, and news live edition. We saw the Bucks. They just laid an egg and got their head beat in at Fiserv for by the Lakers. We'll be back Monday. Comment, like, subscribe, and we going live to talk about the Packers tomorrow. It don't stop. All gas, no brakes this year. Appreciate you, Mr. 414. I'm on the road to 10K, bro. I'm on the road to 10K. It's all with y'all. Y'all helping. This is all y'all. This is all. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all something. It's deeper than stuff I say, but there's stuff that they call with frequency and energy and stuff like that. The energy and the frequency that we are on this live is nothing but growth, bro. It's nothing but growth. Don't you pay attention to the people that's in here? All the positivity, positive words, reinforcement. That's all that energy, man. It's the energy. It's the energy, I'm telling you. And we got the great energy and chemistry here. Everything you want to talk about is here. Look, shout out to the queens of the chat. They be coming in with the stats, dropping gems. Like, man, I love this. I love this, man. I ain't gonna even hold y'all. I love doing this. All right, y'all. Let me get up out of here. I'm too charged. All right, y'all. Go. Damn, I'm too hyped.